This is the brand new battery-powered, cord-free carpet cleaner from Fanttik. Now this unit comes with an 8-cell lithium battery pack and comes with 2 different cleaning modes, low and high, for some absolutely impressive runtime. 50 minutes is what they state for low and 26 minutes on high. Now the thought of a battery-powered carpet cleaner like this is really, really intriguing to me. The Bissels are great. There's a bunch of other brands that make great little kind of portable ones, but you do have to plug them in. The fact that this thing you can just carry, have your hose, and get to work is incredible and not have to worry about plugging in. So as long as those specs check out, I think this thing is incredible. So in today's video, we're gonna unbox it, show exactly what it comes with, and then we will be testing it to see how it actually works, right? I bought a carpet. I bought some in honor of the America 250th birthday. I figured there's gonna be a lot of people barbecuing and things like that for the 4th of July. So we're gonna go ahead and spray on some ketchup and mustard onto the carpet and try and clean it up with this unit. So opening up the box, obviously Fanttik always does a really, really good job with their packaging. Super premium, really nice. Does that matter to the performance of the unit? No, not at all. But again, it just makes the user experience really nice. Fanttik little user manual right on top. You also get a bottle of cleaning solution. Right on top here, we also get our charging cable. Now, they do give you a charging cable, which is USB-C. They state a 3-hour charge time with I think it was a 30-watt charger or something like that. It's listed on the site. I'll try and include it up here for you guys, but they do not include the block itself. So just keep that in mind. You get a charging cable, but you'll have to have your own block to plug it in. And then finally, right on top here, we do have the head of the unit. So this is the actual cleaning tool, right? And it's pretty cool. They state it is a self-cleaning tool. So apparently you can just, you know, here it is. Actually, let's see. Is that? We'll look at this. So I think it is that you put the whole cover back onto it. Yeah, hit a button and it cleans this out after use so that it's ready to go the next time. So just a cool little feature there. All right, so moving on from there, let's go ahead and get the actual unit itself out. And here it is, guys. Let's go ahead and pull it out of the bag and take our first look at this thing. I have to say, like, super futuristic, really, really nice build quality. It's nice, very, very nice. All right, so here is the whole outline of this machine, okay? So some cool features right on top here, on the handle on the side here, this is your charge port. So you're good to go there. Additionally, you have your, I believe, so your on-off switch, and then I believe the mode button on the side, and then this is a digital display as well. Let's see if there's any charge that we can turn this on. Oh, wow. It turns on right away. So we're at 29%. Oh, maybe, I guess we just, well, hang on, let's do that again. Nice, it kind of sings for you too, that's kind of nice. So we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna hit this button, and now we're on high. Oh, wow, let me show you that. So we also have a nice little light bar here. I don't know if that's indicating anything, but here's the suction of the machine. Quite good on high. Let's go and switch it back to low. Still not bad, guys. Definitely less, but for a battery-powered unit like this, it's pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, obviously you saw me remove this, but it's really nice for storage. You have this little section on the bottom here. You can just wrap it up and then click it in, and it holds everything in nice and tight for you. Now, when we go onto the front of the unit here, you do have your solution tank, and it is removable. So you just lift up the handle and you can pop it out. Now, on the left-hand side here, this is your fill tank. I don't know the exact size of the fill tank, but again, this is a portable spot cleaner. We're not trying to do huge areas with it. But for around the house, absolutely amazing. In cars, for certain little areas, absolutely amazing as well. Again, as long as the performance is there. We just got another little puppy, and she's a sweetheart, but she is kind of making messes more than I would like. So I wanted to pick this up and test this one out for those purposes as well. But so you do have your fill line, and then it goes to there for water, and then to there for the formula, right? So you're just adding a little bit. You don't necessarily have to use it that way. You can pre-treat areas, use whatever cleaner you want, agitate, and then just use this to rinse it out and suck it up. But they do have the option where you can add the chemical right there. And then the refill tank here, or a recovery tank when you're suctioning the dirt and debris out. You can see the max is right there. So once that's done, you would just pop this guy open, right, and then you can dump it out. And then again, for the fill, you can take this to wherever you need. You can pop this little part open here, and you can fill it up right through that hole. Now, obviously, for your actual cleaning upholstery tool, we can pop all this stuff off. And what we would do is then just take it and slide it into this piece. So there's a little piece here that goes into the unit. That's going to be, I'm sure, your water delivery. Okay, there we go. You have nice, pretty stiff bristles, not too stiff. It's not going to damage anything, but little bristles there. And then your water, I believe, comes through this part up. Oh, actually, looks like there's these 4 holes here, and it looks like the water will come out there. So 4 specific things, and we'll see this when we start testing it, isn't the best, right? On professional level extractors and things like that, it's a nice fan. So you get consistent fan coverage as you pull, and it rinses out, and then you're sucking it away right after it. This one's, you're kind of more use it as a sprayer, I would assume, because it's only hitting 4 spots and not the whole fan. But still, again, I think for spot service like this, really cool. Now, as far as the covers go for the upholstery unit, like I said, there's 2 different ones. So you have this one here. This goes onto the back piece here. You just put it on the front, snap it down. There you go. That one's meant to stay on. So when we open that up, you'll see this suction, this little area here is where the vacuum suction comes through. If we take this off, then it opens it up, right? So it goes all the way through. So that is just for cleaning and maintaining, which is really nice. I like that they thought of that feature. But while you're using it, you would leave that on. This one, again, would be more for storage and also for that self-cleaning ability, I believe, where you can hit a button and it'll clean it up. We'll see if I can figure that out. All right, guys, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this unit in, get it to fully charged, which should be within, it wasn't empty, I think it was at 27% or whatever right then. So hopefully under 3 hours to get this thing fully charged, and then we'll start testing it. All right, guys, so we're back and moving on to the next step. Now, just to be perfectly honest with you, I did not have that, the rated charging block like I talked about before. So I just used a regular one. It has been charging for about 5 hours and we're only at 66%. So I'm not gonna be able to do a full test of like how long the runtime is, but we'll be able to see. We're gonna stain this carpet and then we're going to go ahead and remove it, hopefully, right? See how this thing works. And then I will just let it run with the vacuum on to see how long it actually lasts. From 66%, at least that'll give us an idea of longevity of it. And of course, that's going to be on high speed the entire time after the test. So again, I think that, what is it, 26 minutes maximum runtime, I think is what they list for it on high, so we'll see. All right, now like I said, for the staining, we're going ketchup and mustard. So here we go. Just gonna pop the top on the mustard first. We're gonna lay down a good line of, well, geez, that was more than I thought. That's fine. We'll go like that. For the mustard, we're gonna do the same now for the ketchup. Getting a nice even representation. There we are. And then I'm gonna grab a microfiber towel and 2 things at once. I'm gonna kind of smear it into the carpet, but also remove the excess, because that's what we would do if we were cleaning this up in real life. All right, guys, here we go. Oh man, okay. We'll see how this goes. This is a lot of ketchup and mustard, and I'm gonna try and wipe up. Yeah, we should get a good representation of what this thing can do from this. Okay, there's our stain. All right, guys, so here it is. I'm gonna bring you in nice and close. That's pretty nasty, actually. So I'm gonna let that set for a little bit as well. I'm not gonna go too long, probably 10 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the machine ready. And then we'll start trying to see what we can do. I'll probably just work one area and see how much we're able to get out. Now again, for this test, I am going to be using the chemical that they include. So right now you can see it's full up to water here. We're going to go ahead and add the chemical. Let me see if I can close this. There we go. We are all set, that is it. And then we'll go ahead and again, we're gonna let this sit a little bit longer and then we'll start testing. Now, as far as the upholstery and carpet cleaning solution goes, cleans efficiently, spots and stains, formula to dilute, fresh scent, 250 mils. So anyways, the dilution is just according to what's on the bottle or on the machine itself. Scent-wise, it smells really fresh, almost a little bit lemony. It smells really good. All right, guys, so we've got the machine here. You're gonna go ahead and plug on the upholstery tool. Like I said before, flip it around, go, snaps into place, and we're all set there. I'm gonna go ahead and add the solution tank / recovery tank to it now. Again, super easy to do. You just literally just take it and plop it in there. make sure it snaps into place, and you're good to go. Alrighty guys, so it's been about 10 minutes now. I'm just gonna go ahead and unravel this thing, get it ready to go. Again, this thing, I mean, the fact that I don't have to worry about trying to plug it in anywhere is really, really cool. That's why this thing's so different than others that I've used in the past. It's a really, really nice feature to not have to deal with that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the power. Again, it starts sucking right away. We are in low right now. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it to high. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and spray. Let it prime. There we go. It comes out like that. So let me grab my phone. And here's what I mean, guys. So because those 4 little spray patterns there, you can see it comes out in 4 little streams. Not great. I would prefer if it was a wider, like kind of a fan. But beggars can't be choosers here. I think this is still a really, really viable option. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna pre-treat the area first with the chemical and water mixture. And guys, I don't know how this is gonna work on this. Yeah, this mustard and ketchup stain is pretty severe, so we'll see. All right, anyways, we're on high. And here we go. So you can see yellow coming through. Lots of yellow. I don't see any red, although I'm sure it is getting sucked up too. It just seems the yellow is kind of overpowering it. Let me go ahead and grab my phone again and show you guys what it looks like after 1 pass. So there it is, 1 pass. Obviously did a lot of work already. I'm gonna go ahead and get after it now. See how long this takes to get this thing up. So again, I would prefer to agitate this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and use the brush on the head itself and try and agitate it a little bit more. Okay. Now again, under normal circumstances when I'm using an extractor, I usually pull the trigger and extract at the same time. But in this case, because it's just those 4, simple streams of liquid, it's not really, I don't know. Well, let's try it. Usually with the fan, it's perfect, but let's try with this as well. Let me go back up, come back down again. I'm pulling the trigger again. We're gonna go back and forth on it, agitating it a bit more. I mean, this is looking pretty good, guys. I'm gonna let that go ahead and run now, but I wanna show you, like, the majority of it is out. Again, this is a pretty severe stain. I put a lot of ketchup and mustard in there, so it's looking really, really good. Now, it's a little darker right there. Obviously, it's still wet, but overall, I am extremely, extremely impressed. And so as you can see, here is the recovery tank. Absolutely disgusting mixture of ketchup and mustard. Let me see if I can get a good visual of this for you guys. If it's still picking anything up. I mean, it looks like it's clean. It's pretty much all clean now. So really, really impressive. Just real quickly, I'm gonna do another aside here just to show you guys the effectiveness of this sucking up all at once. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-treat the area. I left that mustard on quite thick. It's still wet right there. So we'll see. Okay, pre-treating the area, letting that soak in, letting it break down the stain. All right, I'm gonna try and come around this way so you guys can see the suction. Here we go. Add a little more. Agitate it. All right, guys, so there you have it. Absolutely did a phenomenal job picking up those stains. Again, the darkness is just because it is a little bit wet there. But as you can see, I'm gonna try and zoom you in pretty good. The area is clean. Not clean, clean, not clean, clean. Now I'm going to go ahead and just let this run. We're keeping it on a timer to see how long this thing goes. Now, just to see, yeah, I don't think that there's much power draw at all to make it spray. So it's really just the vacuum feature that's going to be draining the battery. So we'll see how long this takes. All right, guys, now obviously this machine's still running, but before it dies, I wanna try out the self-cleaning feature. So what we do is we take the cap, we place it on the head of the nozzle, and then we spray. So that's going to spray into it, kind of rinse itself out and suck all the way through, all the way into the recovery tank. You wanna make sure that you still have enough water in the system, which we do. So now usually you would turn the machine off and do this, but because I'm trying to run it for as long as I can, I'm trying to get this thing to pop on. Even though the suction's going, it makes it a little difficult. There we go, we got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. That's cool. So here, so you can see it, it's rinsing itself away and sucking through the hose. That is very, very cool. Such a simple thing, but actually makes, I mean, that's a really cool little feature. I like that a lot. So you can see from this side, I'm gonna pull the trigger again. You can see it's rinsing all the way through. Very, very nice. Again, the recovery tank, absolutely filthy. Looks like apple juice, like pure apple juice. This water is still here. So that's how much we went through just to clean those two little areas. Now, again, those two areas were severe, but that's where we're at. And we're almost to the max as well. So it seems like their ratio is pretty close, which is nice. Again, we're gonna let this thing run. We are still at 30%, and we're at almost 10 minutes of runtime already. 29% now, so we're draining, but like, I can see that 26 minutes on high at no problem. And to be honest, it's a spot cleaner. I don't need it to work for an extended period of time. I just need it to be able to do, I mean, I would say that that's a pretty severe stain for this thing, right? You want to pick up little stains around the house, things like that in the car. As a mobile detail, I'm a professional car detailer. I can see this being very beneficial for when I don't want to bust out my whole, you know, my professional level extractor that has the heating element and everything else. This does not have a heating element. It's just cold water, but it does the job. And for quick cleanups, it's awesome. And guys, I just took the self-cleaning cap off. Look at that. There's no mustard, no ketchup within the bristles or anything. It looks really good. I'll probably do a wipe down to the side. Obviously that's where this clips on, so it couldn't access that part. You still have to wipe the side. But overall, really, really impressive. All right, guys, quick update on the runtime. We are at 18 minutes currently, and we are right now at 6% on the battery life. So again, I think that 26 minutes is probably super, super accurate. And one thing to note, guys, I do have the cover on here, so the suction is having to work harder as if it's actually doing the vacuuming and lifting. And not just wide open. So I think that lends more accuracy to the time period as well. All right, guys, so the machine is dead. Again, we were at 66% or something like that when we first started this. I got 19 and a half minutes of runtime. So again, that 26 minutes seems accurate. Does it do a good job? You tell me. Look at that, straight down the middle, cut all of that debris, or all that staining right out. So I'm very, very happy with this unit. It is more of a premium price compared to some of like the Bissels. I think those usually come in around 120 to 150 depending on time of year and all that. This thing is currently on Amazon for $189, but the added benefit of not having to have a cord, I think that is 110% worth it. I'm really, really happy with this little unit. Yeah, it's gonna be perfect tool for around the house for the new little puppy. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope that video helps you. If you're looking for a little carpet cleaner like this, really, really cool option from Fanttik. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one.